And there it is. There is the stream. Okay. So, what I did today off stream was go ahead and fix up these guys uh, so that they work. The shop is set up for testing so that, say, if I 1, 2, 3, 4 want some cylinders in here and hit the button, it makes one of the rare pieces to eventually get to the ultimate end goal piece. The pyramids don't like to stay on the platform. And what I'm thinking is that the reason some of them fall through the collider is because their normals have been flipped. So I'm gonna have to go through some of them and flip their normals back over. I need to make a cylinder. So that is like square, square, circle, circle. Out of the way immovable boxes. I should delete those. What do I need? I need the rare for the pentagonal prism. Which is 5 triangles and 2. Yeah, okay. 5 pyramids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2 pentagons. This is all preliminary. But my next steps are making the menu with the recipe book, which will start with a couple recipes and then discover more as the player plays. That needs to be like, yeah, some of the models I need to flip their normals. I need to adjust their scale because stop. This is a flying saucer. This is absolutely a flying saucer. And the tutorial that I followed about like being on top of something and picking it up doesn't really work. Because that can still happen. But the space is going to be enclosed. I'm fighting with this thing. I'll just slowly get you over there. I just want to demo the ultimate shape once. That's all that I want. You're not gonna give me that. Oh, I am having a day. I am having such a day. 3, 4, 5, and 2 pentagons. Just overstimulation, overwhelmed. Like getting to the ultimate shape was probably the better part of my day, but stay. If I can get you just a little bit, yeah, there. Thank you. We're not going too far. Okay, and then the last piece is like the ultimate, is like the rare of the Dodecahedron. Which is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 kinds of dots. Yeah. And that goes there. And there. The ultimate shape. The ultimate end goal shape. I'm not sure what exactly will happen once the shape has been reached. It's going to be like a difficulty thing. Anyway. Like, you need to reach that shape before the timer expires. Now that's part of the menu that I'm going to have to be implementing. I'm not to this yet. I'm not to the first person character yet. I am going to reset these so that they are chances and not guarantees. This top one, this one, this one, and this one. So all of the recipes work as intended, which is what I want. So the next step is I started working on the menu. I just have to drag it out. Just a clicking on stuff. I'm gonna click on stuff. I just want it to be there. There. I'm just gonna make like a basic table-y thing to kind of get the scale. And later I can export these and use it as a scale reference in Blender, which I think would be a good idea. Oh no, it broke. Okay, not doing that. I didn't have anything done. Like it's been a day. After like 2 o'clock, after I got the ultimate thing doing what it was supposed to, all the shape combinations doing what it was supposed to, it just tanked. Okay, I'm just gonna put in a cube. Because I can use this as a counter, it'll be fine. Just a demo counter. Okay. And so this is going to be the base for like the save system. And it's going to be set up similar to how the shop was set up. So like all of the UI things, all of like the shop elements and the menu, they're going to be as incorporated into the game as I can get them. Like this is the this is closed. honestly just duplicate it. Front. And something. I'm trying to see the other book. Yeah, that should be fine. Copy. Paste. And then like that way. Open. And that. Copy. Paste. I'm not sure if that's far enough over. I don't think that's far enough over. About there-ish. I can adjust it. And edit it. Save it. Add a camera. And out of the way that I was doing this before. I should probably put like an arrow or something so that I know which way it's facing. But it should be like that. Yeah, it should be like that. Hi, Brandy. You come sit on my lap. You're gonna sit in the window. That's cool too. That. And that is the. That's the wrong direction. Okay. I'm gonna put a different material on this. Okay, that's it. No, that's too many material. I think my camera is upside down. I should center on that. Please don't step on my laptop, dude. Put the bottom of my soda can. I am just having it. Here's the bleed off. Off day. It looks crooked, but it's not, so I'll go with it. With that. Again, like the base itself is crooked. That. Okay. Whatever, I'm wasting time. Okay, that's the article. We need an interface. And yes, it's just very quiet. It is spirited away. I want book open. I don't think I need that yet. I keep doing that. If book is open, play from start. Make the book front. No, not worlds. Not worlds. And I don't want to get it on set. Location. Open and then set book open to false. And at begin play, I want to make sure that this is set to false. It shouldn't matter, but just in case. And that set location and we'll make sure that the book is closed on the input. This means okay. Open book. I wonder if I could just reverse from end, and that would work. Actually, book open spells, which means the book is closed. Let me do that. And it sends the interface for toggle focus. Don't forget to turn it off. To this. And do it from the back. So that the whole thing glows. It's a good thing. And I just want to make this for right now. They're actually going to be slightly different, but if book open is true, close book. If it's false, then it's open book. And I need to come in here. Almost. And this. Put a space in there too. That to the switch. The interact. Connect it over. There's going to be more to this. But for now, I just want to test it. Make sure that it opens and closes properly. It's closed. It is. Let's do placement starts. These might be reversed. I wonder if these are reversed. If this works, I think I need to move the ones on the closed book. Okay. Oh, it is too far. Yeah, I need to move the ones on the closed book. The closed one is reversed. So I will just no, I want book front. This is I'm upside down. That's why. Copy. Paste. Is that up on? I am all of the autistic today. Oh yeah, I can do that. Open location. Open. Close. Fantastic. Work in small steps. Get everything working. Okay. So instead of this interact, what I want to do is get the player controller. Start view target with blend. And then it's going to set input mode. That shell mouse placeholder. So when I come over here, if you just boop and actually if the book is not open, I want it to open. It should be open. Hello. It's cool if you want to chill. I'm making a game for a game jam. And the theme is shape science. So I've gotten like a whole bunch of shapes, and I've set up these combiners. So you take the 2D shapes, you put them in the combiner. These are a lot bigger than like the shapes that the player would actually be using. Off they go. And you combine them and it spits out a new shape. And you go down and you make 3D shapes and make more complex 3D shapes, and you can get rare shapes, and out will pop a super special ultimate you win the game shape. They have a little shop set up where you can buy like the simplest of basic shapes. I have these up for testing, but the simpler basic shapes will be available like right off, and then more will unlock as you combine more shapes and make more recipes. And yeah, so I'm working on the menu right now, where like this would open up into a recipe book, and it's also the starter menu. So that's working the way I want it to, which is good. I need to make the widget. Trying to make the widget. And my brain just will not work, so I apologize if there's stuttering. This is gonna be the menu. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm hoping to get all the coding done by the end of this week, so that the whole of next week I just do the art stuff. Just need to kill this. And And then menu seems kind of ambiguous. What if I do a size box instead of a candle? Vertical box. I need to adjust this, like, so that it covers where the book is, and I might need to do that manually. I don't know if I can do that from here, or if I should just use the size box. I'm gonna stick with this because it could change when I actually do the art for the book. Thinking out loud. It doesn't need to be that big. Do that. And not top, not left. Okay, that should be good. And some buttons. That needs text. Going to bring this down a little bit. Reset. Let's get the title in there beforehand. Good. On the button. On the button. Terrible with naming things with prefixes, yeah. Same. The ones I do remember are like the interfaces, like VPI, because that helps when searching with them. What is my volume doing? Like, I feel like I'm putting it down, but it's not actually going down at all. I'm listening to the Spirited Away soundtrack, and the, what is it? The procession of the spirits is like blaring. Play. Maybe I come from the left and the right instead. Yeah. Yeah, that should be alright. I don't think I'm gonna worry about styling it for now. Options. Exits. Now I got like no sound. Okay, there we go. this needs bottom padding. That should be good. I don't think it necessarily needs bottom padding on the exit, but whatever. Okay, so first off is getting this guy in the widget switcher. There we go. Going to a rounded box stage with thick outlines for borders and buttons. Nice. I'm thinking that if I have time, I should be able to draw something for the button. Because it's supposed to be like a book. So I kind of want him to blend in to the book. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to take the play button. I want to set it back to... I want to set it back to the player. For now. That's not going to be the case entirely. And back the player. Player controller. Character. And set up the reverse for this. And set input game mode only. Set show mouse cursor off. And in here, when this happens, yeah, okay, I forgot something over here. Create widget. This is going to be the main menu. Set it there. Yeah, the viewport. Let me see. It does, but I want a delay. I want it to delay adding it to the viewport. Yeah. Which means I probably want to put this at the start instead. Just do that. Yeah. Set that one over here. Oh, open. It's not delaying. Did I forget to put a number in the delay? I bet I forgot to put a number in the delay. I did forget to put a number in the delay. I might. Not fun. I wanted to make a co-op adventure quest game with 2 puppies. Aww. Like it has to be 2 people playing because you gotta help each other. Yeah, that'd be really cool. I feel like 2-player co-op games are really like they're really making a big splash right now, and that's absolutely awesome. What did I do? I removed that. Yes, I did. Like with the whole split fiction, and like I'm a Spyro person. A lot of my game design is based off like the original Spyro the Dragon trilogy. So when I think of a game that's like 2 puppies helping each other out, getting from point A to point B, it's that I think of that Spyro and Cinder game where like one player has to hold the line while the other player swings across the vine, and you can get a good rhythm like that. So like I love that idea because I think it's adorable. Yeah, that works. It's just horribly, horribly placed. Yeah, that's horrible. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm gonna replace the model for the book anyway, so it opens like a normal book. Fighting with myself. Okay. But did I test the play? I don't think I tested the play. What I actually want to do with this. Okay, I need to remove it from parent. Play menu. I need a way to access the parent of this. Here's your widget. There it is. I don't think it needs to expose on spawn, but I'm gonna do that anyway. And then, yeah, in the main menu, take the play menu, select parent widget reference. To self. Set that in here. I can get this. And remove from parent. Yes. Yes. Good. Okay, so now I am terrible at smacking my microphone. I'm sorry. Would it be a bit over the top to have it as a 3D widget and nest it in the book blueprint? I don't know how to make a 3D widget. I think that's probably why I'm doing it this way, is just because I have a plan in my head that I know that I can do. But I will explore 3D widgets. I'll explore 3D widgets. Yeah. setup. Play controller. That view target. Nice. Oh. Menu journal. That's what I want. Okay, so it should automatically start with the camera pointing at that. Pretty simple to use, just add a component in the BAP that's at the widget. Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, I have done that before. Also options make interactable in 3D space. I've done it with like I put a stamina bar on the back of one of my characters. And like the interact logo thing. I lost my train of thought. But what I've tested out so far, because when like the reason I have this other table set up over here is because I'm gonna have the options menu go from this camera to the options menu, and it's just that's what I tested today, and I know that it works. I would have to do like more research to get it working here, but it's not a bad idea. Like, I'm working through a process, hoping that things are gonna make sense. Anyway, input mode. Okay, I also want to create widget. Menu. I don't think I'll need a reference in the level, but just in case. It doesn't hurt. And yeah, that's the right thing. Set show mouse cursor. Too true. Okay, and I already have this. It should already start closed. If I get this and I hit play, I didn't add it to viewport. I didn't add it to viewport. Okay, and then play, and it scoots back out. That's right. You need to set the player start over here. Work with me. Okay. All right. You get more into the widget switcher. Because what's going to happen is instead of instead of play going to the character, I'm still going to use this, but I'm going to use it in another widget. So I'm just going to move it down here. Instead of this going to the other character. Class. Journal. Okay. So instead of going to play, it's going to open the book. And because it's good to validate things. I feel validated. So then when this opens play, it opens the book. And then what needs to happen is it needs to widget switch to, I'm going to add 2 more options. New. In journal pages. And just going to do an overlay. I am going to do a traditional page turn. I'm going to model the book first, though. And I'm debating whether... No, I should just be able to put the pivot where I want and then rotate it from the pivot instead, so that I can have, like, pages and stuff. I have done one where I open it via a skeletal mesh animation. I don't think I should have to do that, though. That's a bridge we're gonna come to. My eyes. This is a temporary thing. Yeah. Maybe 100 would be better. Okay. And I'm gonna do copy. Yeah, but I do want that kind of thickness. Like I could use a plain mesh and set it to a 2-sided material. It would just be kind of flat. And I do, like, part of the stylization that I envisioned for the game is just kind of a little bit thick and chunky. Because it is about shapes, it's going to be very, like, very low poly. Yeah, like thicker page. And make that new image. A temporary image in there. What do you got for me? A green. Let's do yeah. Can I have a little bit of funkiness? So I want this is going to be journal. And it's here that I want to take this and put it there. I need to make this create variable. Here's what it. So I can come into yeah, because it's not going to be the play menu now. It's going to be I might put the options in first, actually. Need to be the options, and then the journal. And then come off the journal pages and not do that. Okay. So on the play menu, on click is going to open book. I want to get a reference to the parent. Maybe I just no. Get slot as widget switcher slot. I may need to directly reference the widget switcher. Maybe if this doesn't need the parent widget, change it to the widget switcher, and then parent widget switcher and get that. And then the main menu, no, in the play menu, if that's what's gonna mess me up. On play, set active widget index. That should be 2. Yeah. 2. And then I have with the options button. There's gonna be more to that. There's gonna be more to this options button. But just for now, I'll set that to 1. Okay. If I play, you get the widgets of class. That's true. You need a back button. You need a back button. Okay. Wrong tab. Right tab. Okay. Don't want to name it though. Main menu. Widgets, but then I have to loop through an array. Should just be this. Let's be that. Okay, get the widget switcher. And cast it? Nah, I'm not. Casting takes up more memory, so I try to avoid it whenever possible. to 0. Let's see. Yeah, that works. Cool. Journal might also need a back button. I can't get past that. I wonder why I can't get it off that reference. Anyway. Put it up there. I keep wanting to pull it off. Don't do that. And this seems to work anyway without casting. And it is easier than setting up a reference or getting the reference, so I do appreciate that. What am I doing? Set active budget index back to 0. Okay. So go to journal, back to menu. I should close the book too. And oh, I haven't set the exit up. That should close the book. Actually need that to be down here. Validate it. Validate it. It goes back to that. And it closes the book. I can set up the timing later. The tessellation is just broke. I've enabled it in the engine config. I tried console commands. It's in high quality. And the material side is correct. Still nothing. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know anything about tessellation. Open the journal. Close the journal. And I can set up the timing for that later. So now it is... Let's put up the exit button. I don't like doing a confirm page, but I should do a confirm page because it's a good thing. The saint and the vertical box. Backwards. An overlay. And a vertical box. That doesn't actually help. I don't know if this will actually help fill it back up. Oh, maybe. Nope. Ah, oh my god. All of my stuff is breaking. Let's set the pattern again. I think that's what it did. So if I go for the bottom. Okay, that's better. I can't spell vertical. Come on. It's going to be text. Cubic. 32 looks good. Button. Text. Text. Okay, that's a little better. Just thought I've been wanting to make a plugin for a while, but I never knew what until now. A Butler plugin for HIO. Yeah, oh my god, my mouth. For HIO to upload through Butler from within editor. That would be nice. Something better. More. Yes, that's better. Spell. Oh my god. I can't spell. I can't read. Somehow I am making a video game. And this needs to be variable. So when the exit button is clicked, I want to get the button box. Hidden. And I want exit. Confirm. Hidden. Visible. I didn't label my buttons. And then on the yes button. Clicking and on no button. Reverse this. Exit. Yes. Exit. No. Play. Enjoy game. Fantastic. Yeah. Trying to make it screen like. This is mostly just a camera. And it just adds some interactivity. Or I don't know. Like how I'm trying to explain this. It makes the UI feel like it's blended in with the game. At least that's how I feel about it. That is huge. It works though. It works for what I need it to. Not that. I have so many tabs open. This. Nope, not that. This is what I want. Click yes, no, exit button, options. Bring this down. And oh, that would be frustrating. I haven't played a whole lot of Rocket League. But I get where you're coming from. I come up here. It's still in 3? Jeez. It sounds like it could use like a serious upgrade. What am I referencing? I have lost my train of thought. I need to reference the main menu. I always find you just need to reference it a lot and just get it once begin. Yeah. Yeah, I feel the same way. Like, if it's just once, but if I'm doing it over and over again, I might as well. What was I thinking about? What was I thinking about adding to this thing? Okay, so it's already doing that. I already have the reference for it. I don't need that. I don't need that. That's what I was going to do. I was going to validate it. Okay, it's always good to validate stuff. Go in here. I'm going to do Address is not compatible with. Oh, that's right. That goes in there. Let's get that down. Connect. And then this can go in here. And it is not that. There. It's here. Because if this is empty, I don't want it to break. Go to options. Yep. Go back. Ah. Something. In the options. There. Options. Options. Back. Play. Fantastic. And there's going to be more to that, but for now, there's a menu. There's a menu. I'll probably set up the whole options thing off screen because I'm going to be referencing another project in order to do that. Functions well. I'm glad. Sometimes things don't function well and it can get frustrating. So, okay, that's something that I need to do. I need to address the HUD. Yeah. Yeah, I was testing this out earlier, and part of the tutorial that I got that was for like picking stuff up and putting the outline on things. Part of the functionality was to put a ray trace underneath so you couldn't pick stuff up from the bottom. However, that does not work. So you can use this as a flying saucer. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know if I'm going to fix that. I think it could add to the fun. And just, you know, things are going to be a little bit more enclosed. So, this next piece, my next piece, I made notes on kind of how I wanted to implement it. I have no idea if it's going to work because I'm just working off the top of my head at this point. Everything is breaking. So I want this to be like a pad here. So that I don't know what I put on the thing for that. I give a material here and kind of indicate like, okay, this is an area that an equipment that hasn't been purchased yet is gonna be. And we're in the realm of this is extremely experimental and has a good chance of not working. Get it working. I will try. I will try on stream. I will try off stream. I will bang my head against the wall until it works. And it needs to interact. That's not what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. But I know what you're probably trying to achieve. I can probably help. So what my goal for this is for it to be a space in the world where the collider probably needs to be, yeah, no, the collider needs to be bigger. The collider needs to be bigger. Okay, a space in the world where the player would approach the space and it says, hey, if you have this many currency, you can purchase this new equipment. And when the player confirms that yes, they want to purchase that new equipment, it spawns the equipment in its place and destroys itself. So, like, this needs its own widget. Probably use a format text. I'll probably use a format text. Just format. It is two-sided. Why does it look off? No, not 0. Where did it go? I don't know what I did. I broke it. That looks better. It must have been when it was parented that it became an issue. It's two-sided. Why is its origin all the way down there? Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Uh, spell. My one weakness. Letters. And also numbers. Okay. Let's just put something in here like get. I don't remember what I called this text. Purchase equipment, it doesn't have a thing. It's just text block. And it's not a variable. So that wouldn't help me. This might be better on construct. Oh, this might be where I need to cast. As that. And then get. Yeah, I get purchase text. Text. Purchase equipment does not inherit widget component. To purchase equipment. Widget component get. Get. Purchase equipment. Yes. To. Yay! Happy blueprints! Happy reference. And so for the collision, set hidden game. Info. Thinking about reverse. It's like this. I don't want it hidden. And then set it hidden. Overlap? yes, it just looks awful. It just looks awful. Okay. But it can be fixed. That is fixable. I want it to be functional first. I don't know if interface player ref, because I can get the verts from the player ref. I shouldn't need to get the verts directly. Oh, maybe not. That's what I need to do. That's what I need to do. I actually need... I need to interact. And this is where it's player character. Get the player ref. Get verts. And if it is, if the number of verts are greater than or equal to the equipment cost, spawn location. And there should be fine right there. Maybe I'll move it up on it a little bit. It might not need that. I'm just thinking. So if it's true, spawn actor from class. And is it going to test the basic combiner, basic 3D combiner. And then destroy self. Another. Oh yeah, I need to address the HUD so that when it interacts from the menu journal, the HUD is actually removed. No, not set HUD ref. I'll get that in a minute. I'm not gonna worry about that now. Okay. That is correct because I don't have 100 verts in the wallet. First person character. Oh, I also need to take the money out. I also need to take the money out. Okay. Now I have 0 verts. That's a problem. Excuse you. What's going on here? Is it midnight and Unreal Engine's telling me to go to bed? Why can't I set the default value of this? It works. It works. Huzzah! That means it's time to go to bed. It didn't update the wallet. And I have no idea why this is having issues. Yeah. Okay, it was that. Sure. Setting it to zoom the editor tag. Wait a minute. It was some kind of. I need to address the issue of the possibility of my verts hitting negative. They shouldn't ever be negative because it's money. Anyway. Yeah, it has something to do with this. Like if I set the value range to 0 and then yeah. Yep. Like that. I might have put it in the wrong place. I put it in the wrong place. I put it in the wrong place. Yeah, min wants to be 0. That is absolutely correct. I put it in the max. Sometimes I work on these things and I'm just so tired. And I forgot what I was doing. In the purchase equipment, I want to do that. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm on my way out. Just touching a couple of things and I'm gonna go to bed. So yeah, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Oh, what was I doing? Okay. Over here. Bye. Yes. Yes. Everything is working as intended, and I am happy. And I am going to go to bed. Have a good night.